Hi, it's LaVonia Tryon, author of Not Another Singles book. And this segment, I want to tell you a little bit about myself and my journey in singleness. Writing this book has been just an amazing time for me. It's been a time that drove me to tears, that drove me to laughter, to self-analyzing myself, and figuring out some of the things that I'm asking of you in the book to really dig deep and find out about yourself. I did it as well, and it really helped me discover a lot of things about myself that were either hidden or were things that I was choosing not to deal with in my singleness. And so this book has been a blessing to me because it's been a labor of love. I really feel like God has given me a heart and a desire to speak to singles. And I think that He has equipped me in such a way that giving me a unique understanding of kind of different things that He wants us to be doing while we're single that has nothing to do with necessarily getting out of our singleness. He wants us to get into it fully. So writing this book for me was also a burden, because God has called me to be transparent in this book. And it's not for the people who are watching this channel or the people that read this book that have never met me before. What scared me was the people that I actually know, the people that I minister to, my family, my friends. These people looking at me and reading this book and seeing the things and the journeys and the struggles and the sins and the strongholds that were on my life, and seeing how I overcame them, but seeing that I was in that state in the first place, I was scared that it would make me look different to them. And God revealed to me it would make me look different. It would make me more relatable. I truly believe that a person's ministry is only as strong as it is as their ability to relate to their audience. And I feel like sometimes when we see celebrities, or we see even mega preachers or ministers, evangelists, songwriters, we put them on this pedestal that they're higher and that they have this certain level about them, so that when one of them falls, or that we see a glimpse into their real life and see that human aspect of them, then we're crushed by that because we had them on this pedestal. So I really believe that God made sure that there was no pedestal here for me to stand on at all, for it to be able to relate, this book to be able to relate to all singles on some level, that you'll be able to see yourself in my journey and relate to it, empathize, sympathize, but also to move forward and discovering what your purpose is and for your singleness. A lot of things have gone on in my singles life. One in particular was that even though I'm writing a book about singleness and I'm single, this is a new experience for me per se, because I've never really been single. I've always been in one relationship or coming out of another relationship, going into another one. I never was really without a potential, which we'll talk about in another segment, but I always had someone around that was either progressing into a relationship or kind of in that in-between stage, or either coming out of a relationship. So the last several months has been a time of self-discovery for me, because it's been a time where I've actually been able to have no one that I'm calling that has a blurred line of friendship, meaning that they don't know their place, or I don't know their place, or I fail to put them in a certain place for my own benefit. So I believe that this helps me relate more to my audience, because I'm coming from a place of complete singleness, a place of total relationship with Christ, and understanding that this is where He has me right now. Is it a place that I want to be? Yes, but is it a place that I want to stay? No, it's not. I definitely do want to be married, and so I would be remiss if I wrote this book, or if I played this channel and I had you to believe that I was just content in my singleness and that I never had a desire for marriage. That's not true. I still have a desire for marriage, and I believe that God will fulfill this desire. Now, if God doesn't fulfill this desire, then I believe it's for two reasons. One of two reasons. The first reason could be that this is my thorn in my flesh. That the desire to be married but it never being fulfilled is God's way of making sure that I understand that His grace is sufficient for me. That He's able to sustain me while I still have this desire in me. But He's not going to take it away, but He's allowing me to choose Him. The second one is to make sure that I understand that I'm not choosing Him because of lack of opportunity, but I'm choosing Him because He's my first choice. So the desire to be married, still remaining in me may be because God wants to know that I'm choosing Him, not because I don't have another choice or not because there's not another alternative, but simply because I want to be with Him. So I just wanted to give you a little background on myself, about my singleness, about my journey, and so that you can get to know me and I can become a real person. Because I don't want to just be an author. I want to be the person that you can relate with, that you can talk back to, that you kind of have something in common with. And I want to always stay on the same level that we're in this journey together. I'm by no means out of this journey, and I want us to discover it and continue journeying together. So thanks again, and talk to you soon.